you do that? How did you do that?
So it's about 5:30 in the morning, and I drank a lot of water before I went to bed last night. And when I saw my weight was 132, I had just finished eating 2 granola bars, so that probably adds to it. But I drank a lot of water so I could pee in the middle of the night. So this morning my weight could be slightly different. So we'll see when I weigh myself. I need to does the kids. I need to brush my teeth, get myself ready, and then I weigh myself. Okay, moment of truth. 129.4. Let's see. 129. Yep, the water worked. 129.4. Okay, today is December 18, 2017, and it's 10:44. Okay, how can I start this? I could have started this workout many different ways in terms of the way I set it up, especially today, where I started with lat pull down, one arm, with 7 sets, and I had to take between 20 to 40 second rest. I could have started many different ways, or less set on the first particular exercise, or the rest time could have been different and stuff like that. Whatever. But that's how I started it. And I think the idea behind it when I was writing it was because I did not touch back for almost 3 weeks. Today I believe makes it 3 weeks. And couple days, because I usually do, let me see, Monday. When I'm not on it up that particular plan, Monday I'll start chest, Tuesday legs, Wednesday back. So it's probably 2 weeks and maybe 5 days or so, if not 5 or 4 days, right? So when I was writing this plan, I had in mind, because I had not touched back quite some times, so I wanted to start it with a boom. As simple as this little movement is, going like this, I have the video. It was a killer. It really kills me, because not only did I have 7 sets, my rest time was very limited. And then the next exercise that I did was that 45-degree angle, where I turn my body slightly like this, and I use the machine to pull. It's a minor movement, but it was a killer. So I did everything in here. I record everything. Even though I was not gonna record some of my oblique workout, so when I was in that area, when I was doing, which one, the cable crossover, I was not planning on using this particular machine, but all the other cable machine, especially the one that I normally use, there's 2 of them, and both of them were being used. So I decided to use that particular machine that I record myself during the crossover. So when I was there, I realized there was nobody there, so I did my oblique crunch on that particular machine too, and the camera was in the right position, so I kept it and I recorded. And I was like, you know what, since I'm in the groove, that little area was sort of secluded, not too many people. I was the only one, and then later on people start walking and stuff like that, but the majority of the time nobody was there. So I went and I record the side when I do this particular machine on that platform. So I record that, and and everything else I did. I did, like I said, the single arm lat pull down, where that was my heaviest. The very first, it's a minor movement. I did this, and I did 7 sets. I believe I kept everything 12 repetitions. Even though I had 10 repetitions on that first exercise, but I kept everything 12 with the exception of the machine reverse fly, because I had to put my hand in a different position on the handle. Oh boy, that was a killer. When I get to it, I'll explain. Then I did the lat pull down. I was at the lat machine for quite some time. I feel bad if anybody wanted to use it, but I had my plan. I had to stick to it. Once I finished doing the single arm lat, like I said, it's a minor movement. It's to, I would say, trigger that particular muscle and to help, you know, I don't know, it's one of those exercises that help the joints, right? So I kept that, and then I went single arm lat pull down where I'm at 45 degrees. I did how many sets did I? Oh, I did 7 sets too, and that was also a killer. At the beginning, it wasn't too much of a killer. I didn't even take all the 40-second rest. Sometimes I stop only at the beginning, not toward the middle or the end. At the beginning, I'll stop at 20 seconds, sometimes at 25, sometimes even 30 seconds. So at the beginning of the exercises, I didn't take all 40 seconds. And then I went lat pull down crossover. That's still at the same machine. It's a way I, you know, cross the right hand hold the left handle, the left hand hold the right handle, and then I do this. It's almost like a cable reverse fly, but this one I keep my arm, I try to keep my arm straight to pull it as far down as possible, and then bring it up, and then do the same thing. So that really helped the back, right? And the shoulders. And then I only did 4 sets at 12 repetitions. And I think at the close to the I would say maybe the 3rd and 4th sets, it was really getting into me. I was really tired. I think I even stopped in between the reps to catch my breath, and then I continued doing it. Right? Because I did not want to owe myself any more of these exercises. I was like, especially last week when I saw I didn't do my leg extension when I was looking at the video, and I saw I missed a couple reps, and I told myself to redo some of them like on a Saturday. So I didn't want to owe myself any of these exercises. I wanted to do all of them. I even think the next one, the lat pull down close grip. The close grip, still I use the same machine. I just crisscross the handle to do the close grip. I did 4 sets, and it was only 35 pounds, and that took me even though I probably will be fast forwarding some of the workouts, but it took me 4 minutes and 10 seconds. You know, at the end, at the bottom of the camera, it will tell you the timing. Like right now it's showing 7:20. It gives you a little time frame as to how long the thing is recording. So when I was doing the lat pull down close grip, it took me 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and I did 4 sets. So if you calculate the time and the way I do it, so that sort of give you a hint, my rest time was very limited. And then the 5th exercise was lat pull down wide grip. So now I switched machine. I went right next to it, and I put the wide grip handle to do that. And I had put four sets, right? And I think, I'm not sure, when I look at the video, I'll see. I think in one of the sets, I didn't do 12 repetitions. So I said, I'm gonna do one extra set just to ease my mind. Like I said, I do not want to owe myself any of those exercises. So I did a fifth set just to, in case if I messed up in one of the sets. Because once you're starting to get tired, your mind, your brain start playing tricks on you. You either start counting faster or something. That's why sometimes it's good to have a partner that will help you. But it was just me counting to myself. But I think I sort of messed up in the counting. I was starting to get tired. Alright, so, and I saw the time for the lat pull down when I stopped recording. It was 5 minutes and 14 seconds, and I did 5 sets. Again, that should tell you about my rest time when I was doing that. Then I did the seated cable row close grip, and it's right across from the wide grip machine. Excuse me. And yeah, how many did I do? I think I did 4 sets. I don't usually use this particular seated row, but that's what it's there for. I usually use the 2-handle seated row, but for some reason the clips, the hooks on the 2-seated handle was not there. Plus I only had here close grip. That's my unseated row, as what I was supposed to do on this particular machine. So I just used the actual seated row machine. So it took me 5 minutes and 14 seconds to do 5 sets. Alright, so, and then I wanted to do the machine reverse fly, where I have my hands at different position. When I look over, somebody was using it, and when I was writing this thing, I know my body. I know exactly how I will feel after certain things. It was designed to be done right after the seated row, but the machine was being used. I didn't want to just stand there and wait for the machine. So I went and did the next one, which was dumbbell row. The dumbbell row killed me. It kills me. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do 55 pounds. I guess after doing all these other lat pull down machines, I could not lift. If I had to reduce the 55 pound to a 50 pound. Still, it was heavy. If I had, even though I had reduced it based on what I had already proposed to do the 50 pound, if I had that state in mind to say reduce it some more to at least 45 pounds, I should have done that. But because I did the first set with the 50 pound, as silly that may sound, because I started with the 50 pound, I had to finish everything else with the 50 pound. So that kills me. It kills me. So I did one side first, 4 sets, right? 12 repetitions, and I took between 20 and 40 second rest. And I believe in some of the rest time I exceed the 40 second. I was tired because I could not lift the thing properly. So I said I have to take a little bit more than the 40 second rest. So I said I have to do it with the 50 pounds. So, and I believe it could have been the 3rd and 4th sets where I took more than 40 second rest. Plus I had to adjust the camera a little bit. But with that being said, I did with the 50 pound. Then I went and did the reverse fly on the machine. Oh my God, I was dying. I was dying. At the first set was okay. I did, you'll see the video, I did 10 repetitions. If you see my yesterday video or maybe the Saturday video when I was explaining after I wrote this and I was talking about the workout, where I said that I must do 10 repetitions per hand position, I meant it, because if I did more than 10 repetitions, I'll be dead, or I probably would not even be doing it. So I specifically wrote must do 10 repetitions per hand position on the handle. I was tired. I even took some rest in between. Let me explain how this particular exercise works. I'll do 10 repetition. I have a video explaining it too. Even in my Instagram account, I put a video. The one of the hand position, I'll do, it could have been a different version of it, but it's almost the same. But I will do 10 repetition wherever my hand is at the handle. Then I'll move my hand. It doesn't matter, any position on the handle. It was not designed for that, but I come across it where it helps me. It helps my back, right, to hit different muscle fibers on the back. So I put my hand any position on the handle, and then I do 10 repetition again. And I'll put another hand position on the machine. I do 10 repetition. So between each of those positions, after each one of them, I believe after the second set, I was dying. I took rest in between each hand position. One set includes each of those hand positions. All right. So meaning that one set is equal to 40 reps. Okay, 10 reps on one position, 10, 10, 10 wherever you put your hand for different position. So that's 1 rep. So after each of those 10 reps, I believe when I reach the third set, if I'm making sense or if you're catching on, I was tired. I took breaks in between, but eventually I did all 4 sets. Did I write the time? No, I did not write the time. All right, so once I finished the machine reverse fly, I went and did the cable reverse fly. Like I said, I already talked about that. The machine that I wanted to use to do it was being occupied. All the other ones I normally use were occupied, so I used another one for lat pull down. It's one of the new machines they have, so I used that to do the reverse fly. And then once I was done, because the camera was at a great position and it was secluded, nobody was around me, I decided to do the oblique side crunch. And then after that I did my another version of a side crunch, whatever. And that was the only things that I record. And then I did my leg on the machine back, and I hang on one of those pull-up bars, not the squat machine, because all of the squat machines were being used, so I used the pull-up bar to do my side crunch on the thing. So that's about it. And right now I am exhausted. I took with me 4 oatmeal cookies. I ate all 4 coming back, and I drank 2 orange juice while working out. Normally I will sip to 1, that will do it. But I took 2 orange juice. Usually I have an extra one in my bag. So this time I actually drank both orange and juice that the Tropicana juice that I took with me. And I'm exhausted. I'm gonna drink a little bit of coffee. I'm gonna start editing this, and that's it. And I don't even know what to say because I'm exhausted. Oh, and in the morning when I did my little recording, I wanted to do, because of the lighting at the gym, to like show my back and things like that, but that area had a lot of people. So I probably will look in some of the clips, the videos that I record, to see how my back is as a starting point for today's workout. But besides that, this is a killer. So that's it. Like I said, I'm doomed. 11 o'clock. Let me try to do something and then take a shower. I'm exhausted.